Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Monday night guided meditation session brought to you by the Buddhist Society of Victoria. Tonight's guided meditation will be led by Ajahn Aranavihari, who is currently at Newbury Buddhist Monastery. So this session tonight is only online. However, we are very pleased to announce that from next week, both the Sunday Dhamma talk and the Monday night guided meditation will both be available in person at the Buddhaloka Centre in Malvern East. So if you're in Melbourne, we would love to see you there. Just for tonight, though, this is being broadcast from Newbury. Just to explain the format for anyone who is new, the guided meditation will start with a brief introduction by Ajahn. Then there will be the guided meditation until about 8:30. At 8:30, there will be a question and answer session. So if you have any questions for Ajahn about meditation, then you can type them into the live chat on YouTube, and Ajahn will be able to answer those questions for you at the end of the guided meditation. So thank you, Ajahn, for joining us all the way from Newbury, and I'll pass to you now to lead the guided meditation.
Okay, thank you, Len. So, okay, I think all of you are hear me. So today, at the beginning, this meditation session, I will give a brief introduction. After that, I will give the guided meditation. Then we will continue this meditation session until 8:30. So then I will ring the gong 3 times. Then after that, I will answer the questions I can see in this YouTube live chat. Okay. So for preparing our mind to do a successful meditation, so we should prepare our mind. Because when we are living in our day-to-day life, we always interact with the objects come to our mind through eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and thoughts come to our mind. All these things, sight, sound, smells, tastes, and touches, and thoughts come to our mind. All these are 6 external faculties. So these things give inputs to our body and mind. So that our body is always, body and mind is working and interacting with the world. So when we are practicing meditation, we train ourselves to cut off all these inputs or let them go, let them fade away and disappear. And we enjoy the silent stillness of in the present moment. We don't worry about what happened in the past, what will happen in the future. So this is a way how we avoid all work or work of our body and work of our mind. We just stop and abandon, and we give a rest to our body and mind when we are practicing meditation. So that is the main thing we have to keep in mind. We are not going to do anything. We are not going to achieve anything, but we only enjoy the present moment, the stillness of the present moment, stillness of our body and mind in the present moment. So when we are practicing meditation, yes, sometimes thoughts come, sometimes sounds come to our ear, because normally when we are practicing meditation, we keep our eyes closed, so we don't look at anything. But sounds can come in through our ears, and sometimes the pains come from our body. So important thing is we are not going to pay attention to all of these things. We just keep our attention on the silence of our mind, or we just let the things be and let the things fade away and disappear. We are not paying attention to all these distractions. We always enjoy the present moment. We always maintain kindness, softness, gentleness towards all these uh, inputs come from outside. Thoughts also, something come from outside. We have to keep that attitude with us, because this body and mind is a natural phenomena. It is not because it is happening because you. Actually, according to the Lord Buddha's teachings, all these things are natural phenomena. There is no I, me, myself exist in this body and mind. But we feel like that. We understand like that. That means I exist. I feel. I understand. I am experiencing this kind of attitude always with us. That is what Lord Buddha said. The delusion of this system, delusion of this consciousness. Once you are conscious, you are deluded. So if we keep in mind this reality, we don't worry about whatever forms, feelings, perceptions, and volitions arise within us. So we just let the things be, let the things fade away. These things are all external stuff. So we should keep that attitude towards our experiences. So it is really helpful when we are practicing meditation. So then we don't worry. So not worrying is important to having a successful meditation, because then your mind naturally become calm and quiet and still, because you don't worry. You don't worry whatever thing happening here, or you don't pay attention. You just enjoy the present moment stillness. Your attention goes to the stillness of your body and mind. So then these things, this is something basic when you are practicing meditation. So next thing is the keep attention. Whatever thing happening in the present moment, whatever thing happened in the past is not much important, because if you think about the past and the faults and what went wrong, so you lose the present moment attention, and then you start worrying. You start worrying about your experiences or whatever thing happened in the past moment. So it creates more work and no rest at the present moment. So that's why we just let go. We just let the things fade away and disappear. We don't pay attention to the past. We don't worry about our future. What will happen in future? What will happen in the next moment is not relevant to this practice. When we are practicing, we just train ourselves to let go and fade away things like this, the worrying about future, worrying about past, all these things. We train ourselves to let go and make our mind enjoy the present moment, and uh, enjoy the stillness of the mind. So therefore, for doing these things, we choose one object related to our body at the beginning. So later, when the meditation go to deeper stages, it will shift to different levels. That means first we uh, pay attention on an object in our body, like breath or stillness of body or this kind of things. Later, we shift, the mind naturally moves forward. When the body gets still and calm, then mind enjoy the silent stillness of body and mind in a deeper level. So that means the tranquility and the bliss arise in your mind, and this tranquility of your body, you will enjoy these things in the later stages. So at early, we just keep our attention on breath or other object to keep our mind still and let go all other objects. That is the way how we practice meditation. If you pay attention on breath, so the meaning is you are letting go all other objects come to your mind. So at the beginning, we should arouse the right effort. So based on right attitude and right motivation. Right attitude means we keep our attitude. This body and mind is not I, me, myself. It is a natural phenomenon. So these things arise based on causes and conditions. Whatever experience arises in this present moment, it arises based on causes and conditions. So these causes and conditions always driven by the different other reasons that behind these things. That is natural flow of happening things. So we are not we actually I, me, myself doesn't exist. So therefore no way to control these things. So that kind of passive attitude we have to maintain. So we are not going to control. We just let the things fade away and disappear. We move our attention to the meditation object or silent stillness. So we always kind to whatever thing arise, whatever thing you experience now. We maintain kindness, softness, gentleness towards all these objects. That is we can say metta in Pali. So if there is no metta, there is no skill. That is according to the Buddhist teachings. So these are the basic things we have to keep in mind. So now, so the next thing, any pain or uncomfortability arise in your body, you have to avoid at the beginning when you are sitting on cushion. You have to pay careful attention on your body and keep it comfortable. Relax all muscles in your body. These are the basic things you have to keep in mind, because if you maintain your body in sometimes in postures with an effort and keep some muscle strains, so these things give a pain after few minutes. So it will be a disturbance for you. So therefore we encourage you to relax the whole body. If you want to lean against a backrest, it is also okay. Some people know how to keep the body straight. Most meditators, I think, practice in that way. Keep your body straight, but relax the whole body muscles and keep in the straight posture. So these things are we have to keep in mind when we are sitting for meditation. So now I will start the guided meditation session. So now you can sit comfortably. So if you are sitting on a cushion, it is also okay on floor, or you can sit on a chair and sit in a comfortable posture. And relax all your body muscles. Okay, now you can pay attention to your body. You can scan from head to toe and toe to head. Slowly scan and see all muscles are comfortably relaxed. If there's any strain or stress, you can make it comfortable and relaxed. Always be kind to your body. And keep your attention on your body and see the stillness of the body and enjoy the stillness of the body. So, if any thoughts come to your mind, you just let them fade away and disappear. Don't pay attention to thoughts. Silence mind is important. This inner talk is a disturbance. So therefore, don't pay attention to your thoughts. Just enjoy the present moment, silence, stillness. Commentary, description arise in your mind. Just stop those things and just let them fade away and disappear. Don't pay attention. Don't value all these things. Cut off the value of inner talk. Because we all, most of the time in the day, we depend on our inner talk. That is our thinking mind. We just stop it and let it fade away and disappear. Don't pay attention to the thoughts arise in your mind. Just enjoy the silent stillness of mind and body. If your mind is silent and you are keeping your attention on your body, you will clearly see what is happening within your body. You see the breath. You can easily watch the breath. If your mind is silent and your attention, you are keeping attention on your body, you can easily see your breath. You can keep attention on the breath. Don't expect anything from the breath. Just enjoy the stillness of body and mind. If you see your mind has distracted, just don't worry. You just turn your attention to the breath object and keep your attention on breath or keep your attention on your body. Keep your attention on breath and enjoy the silent stillness of your body and mind. If thoughts are arising in your mind, let them fade away and disappear. Don't worry, just pay attention in the present moment, silent stillness of your body. Just keep attention on your body. Don't pay attention to the thoughts. Let them fade away and disappear. Worrying is a problem when you are practicing meditation. Keep your continuous attention on breath from start to end, the inner breath and out breath. You can keep your attention on breath.
If any thoughts arise, just bring back your attention to breath and forget about the thought. how peaceful your body and mind, how you feel now, how the time gone. How do you feel now? What you have done to feel this way, this tranquility and stillness, happiness of your body and mind. So this is, we have to review carefully and understand how things arise and how things pass away. Now we are coming closer to the end of this meditation session. So I will ring the gong 3 times, then you can come out of the meditation. Okay. If you have any questions, you can post on YouTube live chat. So I would like to remind, so the benefits of this meditation is you just getting a peaceful time, not to worry about what is happening in this world, what has happened in the past, what will happen in the future. You just enjoy the present moment. It is really good for your mental health. It is good for your body health also. So if you train this kind of meditation practice, if you know how to do this kind of meditation practice, you can maintain your body health and mental health. It is an important thing to keep in our mind, because this world, the whatever thing happening in this world is changed time to time, and whatever thing you are experiencing is changing. So then you have to face some difficult periods in your life, and some periods are happy and joyful. So some periods are you face a lot of unhappiness, and you see some bad things in this world. So that is the way how this life works. These things are not under our control. So sometimes people, when they talk about Ukraine or what is happening in the West world, so people are really unhappy. So we blame to one person or two or others. But if you focus our attention to Queensland and New South Wales, there's some natural disasters. To whom we are going to blame for that one? So that is the nature. That is how it works. So sometimes we may blame to what we have done in past, or the whole world burn a lot of fossil fuel, and then this climate changes happen because this kind of things. So we can tell anything, but it has gone, it has passed. That was the conditioning the people had at that time in the past. Now these things are changing. So that is how this world works. The values within us or among this humanity is changed time to time. So that is
whatever thing they experience, whatever thing they understand, create the choices. These choices make things. So create actions, bodily actions, verbal actions, and change the world. This is a natural flow of happening things. Even when we talk about the leaders, Putin or someone else, so their actions arise based on causes and conditions. Sometimes are highly deluded, some are highly unskillful, foolish. But this foolishness also arises based on causes and conditions. That is the way how this world works. So we have to understand this reality. So we are not in a position to change the whole world. Even the Buddha couldn't change the world. So you have to accept the reality. Suffering is all. When you are conscious, it leads to suffering. So that's why Lord Buddha say, attaining Nibbana or not having any sort of existence is the only way to avoid suffering. If you are any level of existence, it leads to suffering. It leads to the continuation of experiences. All these experiences are impermanent, change. Then once it change, you fall into suffering. Whatever experience you don't enjoy, so it leads to suffering. So you can't enjoy all the time because the consciousness changed to different levels, different states. So that is the nature of this consciousness. So that's why we have to keep in mind all these things are impermanent and not under our control. So let the things be. Please turn away from these experiences and enjoy the silent stillness of the mind. Then you can understand how when these consciousnesses arise, it leads to suffering. So that's why then you will be naturally motivated to abandon your consciousnesses and uh, to go to the stillness, go to the extinguishments is much better. You get that understanding, you get that attitude, you get that motivation when you see how things arise and pass away and how you can avoid this suffering. So just turn away from paying attention to all these objects and bring your mind to the silent stillness. But when we are living in our day-to-day life, if you can do something to stop suffering within yourself or the others, you can do it. But it will not make it the ultimate goal or the ultimate uh, emancipation or release from all suffering until you release from consciousness. If these conscious processes are continue naturally, so when you have these things, it leads to suffering. So that's why Lord Buddha taught this third noble truth is that it is also a reality of this world. There is this total extinguishment. So if you follow the path, you can reach to that total extinguishment. So that means the end of samsara, end of rebirth, end of existence. So that is the end of suffering. So this is how Lord Buddha taught us to end all sorts of suffering. So, but when we are living in your day-to-day life, we have to do a lot of good things. At the same time, we should keep in our mind suffering always associate with this conscious process. That is the reality. Okay, I think. Yes, now I see a question. Ajahn, how to be patient to oneself during meditation? I always felt annoyed when being disturbed by other sounds.
Yeah, yeah, because if you take the sound as a disturbance, which made by other people or someone else, so that is the condition of our mind, because mind is already conditioned to accept these external things in that way. So you have to train your mind to kind, soft and gentle to whatever experience come to you through your eye, ear, nose, tongue and body. And thoughts come to your mind also the same. So all these things can become a disturbance to you. Sound is only one thing. Yeah, sound is a disturbance, but you have to be kind to it. Then you can cut off the this worrying mind, or the stop worrying by not paying attention to the sound. So actually, according to the reality, this that means if you clearly understand the reality, this mind is naturally paying attention to your ear. That is a process of mind. If you are not interested about the sounds come from your ear, your attention has drawn by something else. Sometimes even the big sound come from outside, you don't hear, because your attention has drawn by some other delightful object. So then you don't hear the sounds. So then this phenomena, then you can understand in a different level, because your mind is adverting your ear, or the take the inputs from your ear, because it is in a unhappy position, unhappy mood or unhappy level. So that's why it is taking inputs from the five senses. If it is happy with one thing, it just cut off all others and enjoy that one. It is how it works. It is a natural phenomenon. So if you understand this, you just focus your attention and enjoy one thing. You train your mind to enjoy the silent stillness of your body. So then your mind do not pay attention to the ear, the whatever sound comes from your ear. So so that is how this patience is actually come from your training, how you train your body, how you maintain your attention, or the how you interact, or how you take the external objects. So that is your attitude towards your body and mind. So these things actually we have to keep in mind. So that's why it is important to develop at the beginning this right view. Right view is an important thing. How you see this world, how you relate to this world is important. So you have to maintain the basic understanding about this world. That means this impermanent nature, non-self nature, and suffering nature associate with all this consciousness. So these things, if you carefully analyze and keep in your mind, then you relate to this world in a different way. Your world means your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, and sound, uh, uh, sight, sound, smells, tastes, and touches and thoughts. All these things are the world. So how you relate to these things? That depends on your understanding about these things. So your understanding should be filtered by the knowledge about impermanent nature, non-self nature, and suffering nature. If you keep in mind these things and watch through this knowledge, then you see the world in a different way. So you have to develop these things. It is not just arise. So you have to think wisely. You have to consider this your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and the sight, sound, smells, taste, and touches,
and the thoughts, all these things. You have to see in a different perspective. That means through this impermanent nature, non-self nature, and suffering nature. Non-self is the important thing. These are not under our control. This is a natural phenomenon, and none of these things you can keep in a one level. All these things are changed. Your feelings, your perceptions, your volitions, your understanding, all these things are changed to different levels. It is a natural phenomenon that always depends on your present moment experiences and knowledges. It update and change the attitude towards these things. So once you understand this way, how these things work, so then you see you don't have a control on these things. You just let them let them be fade away, let them fade away and disappear. That is the patience. You are not just the bearing something and keep your mouth shut and tight and no that kind of relationship with body and mind. That is not the Buddhist way of doing it. Be kind, soft, and gentle. That is the important thing. So I think I answered that question. The next question is, Ajahn, how to be patient oneself during meditation? I always felt annoyed. The same question. Okay. So you have to cultivate that attitude, right attitude towards your body and mind and this natural phenomena. Then you build up a different relationship to whatever thing you are experiencing now. So you are ready to let the things be, let the things fade away and disappear. That is patience. Yeah, it is very important to know and keep the right attitude. Okay. So is there any other questions? So anyone post any other question I can answer? Okay. Now we can finish this meditation session. So I will pay respect to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and then we can stop. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namassami Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sanghang Namami